My name's Erin Norvell.
My name's J.R. Norvell. Erin and I actually met in college. We'd been together for more than 15 years.
We did try to have biological children of our own. We were unsuccessful trying on our own, and we tried fertility treatments, and we did IVF multiple times.
We put our heart and soul into trying to have kids biologically.
After the third loss, we kind of took a step back.
I just assumed that we would never have kids. I remember we were on a vacation in the Caribbean, and I looked over at Erin and I was like, "What do you think about adoption?" And she just looked back at me and was like, "I've been thinking about it."
The Youth Ranch was the only one that, at the time that we saw, that was a nonprofit. That was important to both of us. We knew that they offered counseling for biological families. We knew that they offered counseling for adoptive families. And then the fact that it was all local and that they worked with a lot of local families was really what made the difference for us to choose the Youth Ranch. We did our research and we're like, all right, well, we're gonna contact the Youth Ranch, and met with Donna at the Youth Ranch in Coeur d'Alene.
We didn't know Donna ahead of time, but once we met her, we felt at ease.
I would say once we made the decision, we moved pretty quick.
And then it felt like an eternity after we moved quickly before the phone rang. So the biggest fear was that we couldn't make it happen.
I mean, I think we were in shock, like honestly. We were just in complete shock that we'd been chosen and that this was happening.
When I first held Cora, I just remember looking down into her eyes and just being in love, and I was like, I don't know how I could let this baby go.
We wanted Cora to have a sibling. We knew that our opportunity for that was adoption.
We were like, oh gosh, are we gonna do this again? Yeah, let's do it. And so we did it.
I think everything was more relaxed about it.
By the second one, we just felt like, oh, we got this handled, right? We knew the process. I remember just meeting Amelia, and you just think like, oh my gosh, this is our family.
Our girls, I think honestly, it's a I like you and I love you situation. And it's incredible. I mean, because he and I were already there, the I like you and I love you bit. And these girls have just really reflected that back. From going through the adoption process, I have come to appreciate the idea of opening up your mind to the idea of what families look like and how families are built. Although I wanted children that were biologically related, I think I'd always kind of been like, oh no, adoption's great. But once you're in the process where you see, oh, there's so many ways to build a family. The donors to the Youth Ranch should support the adoption services specifically because it's so needed.
It changes the trajectory of a child's life right off the bat.
Once you understand how many birth parents are out there looking for the best home for their child, the services that Idaho Youth Ranch can offer to those families is invaluable to that community as well, because people will only approach adoption if they feel that they are safe. I find it sometimes devastating understanding that people didn't choose adoption because they didn't want to go through the big process because it was daunting. The Coeur d'Alene community has a local resource right there, and I think that if more people knew that, I think that they would come to appreciate it as much as we do. The Youth Ranch is there for children and for families, and I think that that's very much a distinguishing factor